Hello, welcome back to the channel, you guys. Today, I want to talk about Upwork and how I was able to generate $800,000 on the freelancing platform. Based on the title of the video, you guys are coming here to, I'm assuming, learn how to get either your first client, get new clients, or try to have a regular stream of regular paying clients. Now, there are three things that I primarily focused on when I was starting out and what I'm currently doing today to help me make sure I always have a client ready to go. I'm always working on a project. I always have one kind of on the back burner or on the wait list. So I want to cover those three topics with you guys today to try to help you get that first client or get more retaining clients. The first topic I want to talk about are your proposals. Now, as you know, the proposal is what you send the client to actually win the work. So the client will go on and post their job. You will write a proposal to prove why you are the best fit for that particular project. Now, this is the very first interaction you have with the client. You don't actually speak with them because you'll submit your proposal. The client will review the proposal, and then from there, they will determine if they want to interview you or just straight up hire you right away. So that proposal is extremely important because it's your first foot in the door. So we've got to prove immediately why we are the best candidate for this particular job. Now, there are three main pieces to the proposal that I want to discuss. The first one being an actual new feature of Upwork, which is the video proposals, okay? So now, instead of just writing out a cover letter and typing your response to the job as to why you're the best fit, there's now an option to submit a video proposal. So if you are good on camera, you're good at talking to a camera or just talking about your particular topic, a video proposal might be the best thing for you because it showcases, one, your personality, two, who you are. That can kind of derive a little bit about you from a video of you talking about their project. And three, it allows you to cover a lot more detail, more specific detail about their particular job as to why you're the best fit. So this new Upwork feature of video proposals is going to be extremely helpful, especially if you're just starting out. You can address the client immediately and say, hey, I know I'm a new freelancer, but let me show you and tell you why I'm the best candidate for this position. And then you can go on and tell the client about whatever it is, photography, videography, Microsoft Excel, data visualization, whatever it might be. You'll be able to express kind of your passion for it. You'll be able to express yourself and show the client, hey, I'm a person, I know what I'm doing, and just kind of build that connection a little bit further than what they would just be reading from a proposal or just text that you would submit to them. So I'm really excited about this video proposal feature that Upwork has, and I think it's going to be really important for new freelancers out there trying to get their first job on the platform. The second piece to your proposal is going to be your portfolio. So if you're a new freelancer and you're just coming to the platform or you're coming to this video to learn how to win your first job, it's very important that you have some sort of portfolio. So for example, I specialize in a lot of data visualization. So I use Tableau, I use Power BI, build reports and dashboards. So it's really easy for me to take screenshots of those things that I've worked with for past clients and share those screenshots with the client in my proposal so they know exactly what I'm capable of doing in terms of what my design looks like, what my skill set looks like. So the only thing with the portfolio is if you're just starting out, you might not have a gigantic portfolio because you haven't worked with a lot of clients. So there might be a period of time where you just need to put your head down, build out some stuff that you can showcase that's maybe against some fake data. For example, if we're building a dashboard or a report or something like that, you might have to bake your own data set, build your own dashboard, make it look perfect, and then you could just use those as your portfolio. If you're a photographer, for example, or you're a video editor, I'm sure you have plenty of portfolio items that you could share with the client. In my opinion, I think the portfolio is going to be the biggest seller of your capabilities. So for me, for example, like with the reporting and the dashboarding, it's very easy and quick for the client to understand what my skill sets are in terms of design, and how what the client can expect to get from my work. So I think the portfolio is the one thing. If you were to focus on one of these three things about your proposal, either the video proposal, the portfolio, or the third one I'm getting ready to get into, I think your portfolio is going to be your most important piece to all of this. So make sure that you have a strong portfolio, and if you don't have anything, then do a little bit of extra work to get a portfolio, a fake portfolio up that demonstrates your skill set, and then share that with them. The third and final piece to the proposal section of this is we want to make sure we're addressing the client's needs directly in our cover letter. So for example, if the client posts a job and they have details about maybe their, and I'm going to refer to my skill set, which is data visualization. If the client refers to specific things in their project description, maybe a data source type, if they have questions, if they reference an external dashboard that they really like or something like that, you want to address those things in your proposal to show the client that you're actually paying attention to what they wrote and that you read the entire job description. I've been a client on Upwork as well, and there's been a number of times where I've published jobs for freelancers to bid on because I needed help with something in my business. And it's very clear who and who hasn't read the descriptions based on what they write in their proposal to me. So the people that don't really answer my questions, or they don't really touch on a specific piece that I had mentioned in the job description, I almost don't read those proposals because I know they didn't even take the time to read my job description. So I kind of push those to the side. So it's extremely important in your proposal, even if you're doing a video proposal, you want to make sure that you're addressing the client's either specific questions or anything that you can relate to inside of their job description to prove that, hey, I'm focused, I'm reading this thing, I know exactly what you're talking about, I know exactly what you want. You just want to prove that by being as detailed as you can in your job proposal. The second part to growing or even getting started on Upwork is actually the route that I took when I first got started on Upwork. So let me explain. There's kind of three pillars to Upwork. There's the individual freelancer, there's the client, and there's also an agency portion of freelancing, or of Upwork rather. And on the agency side, what that allows to do is it's exactly as it sounds. A single owner or multiple owners of an agency can hire freelancers underneath that agency. And then what that allows the agency to do then is bid on jobs on your behalf, okay? So for example, if I specialize in data visualization and I go and I partner up with an agency, that agency will bid on jobs on my behalf that are related to my skill set, okay? So the agency owners will scour the job board, find jobs that fit my skill set, and bid on them on my behalf. So the reason that this is really nice is because, one, the agency is taking the fee for bidding on those jobs. Every time you bid on a job, either as an agency or an individual freelancer, there is a transaction involved. You have to bid with these things called connects, and you purchase connects from Upwork. And when you bid on a job, you spend those connects to bid on that job. So and the price fluctuates quite a bit, but every time you bid on a job, it's like 50 cents to $1, depending on the job. There are very many variables, but you are spending money to bid on jobs that you might not win. So if you partner up with an agency, the agency is bidding on those jobs on your behalf. So they're taking that fee. So you don't have to worry about that fee, which is really, really nice, especially when you're getting started and you just need to send out a bunch of proposals and you don't really want to spend that money. You can work with an agency and they'll bid on your behalf. So you don't have to spend that money. So as I mentioned before, this is actually how I got started on Upwork. So long story short, I met a guy that I was working with at my Fortune 500 company job. He introduced me to Upwork. He asked me to go and join his agency because he knew my skill set and he needed my skill set in his agency. So he hired me, and I think it was like $20 an hour, 15 to $20 an hour. Wasn't what I wanted to make long term, but what I knew, what was nice was that working with this agency, that they were going to be bidding on the jobs on my behalf so that I didn't have to spend that money. The second piece to this, which was really nice, was that because I didn't have any reputation on Upwork and freelancing in general is very revolved around your reputation. So, you got to think, if a client posts a job, there's going to be multiple people bidding on that job. Some are going to be new freelancers. Some are going to be extremely expert. They've been on the platform for so long, they have a reputation. They'll have, dollars earned. They'll have a job success score. They'll have hours worked, projects completed. So the person that has a reputation is certainly more likely to win the work on Upwork against somebody that is just starting and has no reputation at all. So with the agency, what's really nice with teaming up with an agency is that they bring that reputation to the table immediately. So when the agency bids on a job on your behalf, that client is able to see the reputation of the agency. So they can see, hey, this agency knows what they're doing. They hire good freelancers. They have a good rating. They have lots of hours worked. They have lots of dollars earned on their platform. I have a little bit more trust in this person because they are affiliated with that agency. So those are the two big nice things to have when you're joining with an agency. You get the free proposals that the client is bidding on your behalf, and you get the reputation that comes along with the agency so that a new freelancer actually has an opportunity to get their foot in the door with these new clients. The third and final thing that I want to discuss about either landing your first job or getting new clients is consistency. You have to be consistent, okay? You need to be constant, especially when you're a new freelancer. You have to be looking at that job board at all times, bidding on jobs at all times, sending out good quality. So there's kind of a balance here. There's a quantity and a quality piece to these proposals. You need to be sending out proposals constantly to increase your opportunity or your chance to actually win those jobs. So you want to make sure you're putting in good quality proposals, but also a large quantity of proposals and being consistent. Get to that job board every day, multiple times a day. Download the app on your phone. You can see the job board right there and you can bid on those jobs. Along with bidding on these jobs, it's also very, very important to constantly be learning new skills. So for example, with my data visualization expertise, it's really nice to have some sort of database skill set paired with that so that when you bid on a job, there is most likely, like when I bid on a data visualization job, for example, there's generally some sort of database work that goes along with it, or at least having the skill set and the knowledge of how a database works so that when I'm building these reports, I know how to fetch the data properly. I know how to join the data properly. I know how to manipulate the data to get it into the version that I need in order to build a dashboard against it. So when I first started out, I didn't have any database skills. I had none. I literally could just build dashboards and reports, and that was it. And when I was going along in my freelancing career, I learned that a lot of these jobs, they needed database help too. So it was really nice to have that skill set as well, so I could bring that to the table and say, hey, I can build these dashboards for you, but I can also manage this database for you, or I can also build out this data warehouse for you. So constantly learning new skills that complement your expertise is extremely important. It helps you sell to a client more business, so you can do the data visualization piece and the database piece for them. But it also widens your footprint on the jobs that you can bid. So if you're just an expert in one thing, you'll be scouring the job board for that one thing. But if you have multiple skill sets, you'll be scouring the job board for multiple jobs. So you'll have a better opportunity to land your first one or land more jobs in the future. The third piece to this is actually more for the freelancers that have kind of been on the platform for a little bit, have been a little bit established, reaching out to past clients. I cannot tell you the number of times that I've reached out. I've got a pretty big list of clients. Every now and then, maybe once a month, twice a month, I'll send out a giant email to all of my clients reminding them, hey, I still exist. 1, 2, these are all the services that I offer. And 3, what can I help you with? And a lot of those clients get back to me pretty quickly and they say, hey, I'm so glad you reached out. We are needing this, this, and this. Can you come on and help us with this project? And certainly, yes, I would love to. So reaching out to past clients, if you're kind of already established on the platform, is extremely, extremely valuable. Now, don't hammer your past clients every single day with all these spammy emails, maybe once a month, twice a month. Just letting them know, hey, I'm still here. These are my skill sets. Let me know if you need my help. That's a great way to get regular, reoccurring business. If you guys have any specific questions about Upwork or freelancing in general, or my skill sets in general, or any questions at all, comment down below. I would love to help you guys answer those questions, help you guys get started in your freelancing career. It's been life-changing for me. I absolutely love it and highly, highly encourage anybody that is thinking about freelancing to get on Upwork, start bidding on jobs, and just see what you can do. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.